Hello. I'm going to be analyzing one of my Gangplank games. A lot of people always ask me, how do you play Gangplank, or what is a good build on Gangplank? So, this is a Plat 5 game. I won this game, and I ended up getting 21 league points, so figured I would do this game, and we see what happens from here. Now I'm going to speed up a lot of the video, just to make it kind of shorter, because there's a lot of lulls and stuff. So we got the start of the game here. Nothing much going on. Oh, there we go. Alright. So, against Renekton is you have a couple starts. You can go either Cloth 5, which I end up going, but I go Cloth 3 health potions and 2 mana pots. And my team was gonna invade, but I figured wasn't worth it. I know we have a lot of CC, but I just don't really have damage at level 1 with just a Q. It's a good poke, but we ended up not invading. So we'll just speed it up here. Yada yada yada. So yeah, everyone just kind of roaming around here protecting the blue, and we're more spread out. So they were thinking of invading, I think, but they ended up not invading. And let's see. Oh, and she did start red. So when you're Gangplank, you want to leave when the buff is kind of around half. I'll speed it back down here. So here's a lane phase. But yeah, because your dot can take blue if it's oh wow, just missed it. So you can see here that just a farm fest. I'm not really gonna focus on other lanes right now. I'm gonna go with just a Gangplank. So my skill loaders normally go a Q, W, E, and then max W, and that's because I figure Renekton was either just watching red and coming up and came up late, and Sejuani would come up around 340, and then that CC locked me up, and that W would get me out, and I would live. With maybe a flash burn, but that's okay. It's better than burning flash and dying. So, continuing to CS here, I'll speed it up a bit. I don't think anything happens in the next little while. Mid's going back and forth, back and forth. Bot's going back and forth. So, just a regular old game. Nothing too spectacular happening around here. Alright, here we go. Just because I know nothing happens in top lane. So here's the overextension of Varus getting hooked and grabbed. But we got first blood in mid, so it evened out. It was worth it. Then you can see here, I just don't really care about his harass. I don't really care if I get harassed in lane. I normally just farm up really safe. So, just making sure he's back. I pinged back. He was Maya, but he ended up staying. Nothing wrong with being safe. And bot and mid still going at it. Farm, farm, farm. I'll speed it up again here. Now, here, this is why I pinged back is because he was full HP with a red pot. I was low or half mana and a bit low on HP, but we didn't have the damage to kill him, and it just wasn't worth it to gank, so it's much safer if he just leaves. And I'm safe. Sejuani was looking to gank, but the lane is too shoved, I'm too high on HP. So, that's just a more passive lane farm fest on us too. Now a Renekton vs Gangplank is kind of a farm lane until Renekton gets some Fury up, and he can stun Gangplank and get off a lot of his skills. So until then, it's just I'm playing really safe, just farming because I know he can't kill me. With his start, is he's really looking to end me or end the lane, kind of not end the lane, but he's trying to get an early kill. And I'm pinging Sion back as well because he has that pot. I don't have the damage on him, and the lane is just too shoved, and I don't really want to miss the experience. So we wouldn't get a kill on him there. As you can see, he only got chunked down to about a quarter and he just popped a health potion. He's gonna come back. Varus, I think, got hooked again, so you know, it's only 2-1. We're still even on gold. Farming 48, so I'm really far ahead right now. And as you can see, just trying to trade back and forth here. Once I hit 6, I decided I was trying to try to bait him as much as I can. And here's where I dropped my ultimate here, just to help them secure a kill. And even though Rammus died, we got more assists off that, plus our mid, Scion got fed. And we burned his flash on Blitz, so it's really worth it for us. So nothing wrong going on here. So I go my first back, and I buy up an Varus Blade for a Static Shiv and a Warden's Mail just for the extra defenses in lane. I'm gonna miss this creep wave because Renekton's gonna shove pretty fast, but we're even in farm, so I'm not too worried about that. I can end up shoving back to his tower if I feel like it. Now, I should have been paying attention to the map and watched where Rammus is going, because I kind of just went to lane and I kind of just ignored everything else, but I didn't really think she was going to be there. Plus she flashed and got away, so I would have to gone to blue first to make that a kill, so no problems. Rammus could have kept chasing when his Q came back up, but it was wise to back off because Renekton could have came in and stunned him and all that. So he's going to take this next blue, and bot's just going to shove up a bit. So I'll speed it up again. So as you can see, I'm just shoving, farming safe. Renekton's pushing back. Sejuani grabbing her buffs. I ping Maya, but he's just warding up since he got camped early game. And as you can see here, alright, I burnt his fortitude pot without him getting a kill or any damage on me, so he's 350 gold behind right now. There's nothing really more about that, so we'll go down bot lane, doing whatever. We've got the taunt off and the stun coming off here, so lots of CC on that. I'm pretty sure I could have drop my ult if it was up, but there's no use for that. Ahri's doing her best to shove the lane. So Renekton's coming back to lane with double cloth armor just to sustain through my harass a bit more, but I'm not really building damage. As you can see, I'm 4 in W and 2 in my E, which gives me enough damage to clear waves and just kind of play safe in lane. And you can watch, I think I go back right now. But I was trying to tell him that it was warded, and you know, here's where we break into a fight here. So I walk down and I'm half HP, but so is we got Rammus coming up as well. So I pop my E, get the stun off, take the kill with my ignite, and I kind of run away because everyone can get out safe. Now, my ult wasn't up for that, so if my ult was up, we maybe could have kept fighting, but they were both full HP. Varus got caught. He stayed when his support backed, so he shouldn't have done that. You really shouldn't stay 1v2, especially in a really hard kill lane like a Blitz Misfortune. Poor decision, but it's no big deal. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. And I just walk away. 365 heal on a 14-second cooldown. It's already almost off cooldown again as I finish the sentence. I pop my ult down just to clear wave and make sure that tower stays safe. Tarek wouldn't have gotten there, so I made the golden experience worth for the team. That's kind of a big deal with Gangplank, because you're able to do that, and you can kind of ensure that you can save objectives with your ult. So I'm just going to clear this wave. Renekton's going to go back again. I do believe I have enough gold for my static shift, so that's what I'm going to be going back for. Right now. Speed it up again. No, I think mid gets ganked here, or counter ganked. So watch as this goes. So that stun taunt combo, yeah, that was unfortunate. It was a good flash, So, at least that was a good gank. Burn Flash, so they can go back. Renekton and I are just running back to lanes. Everyone else just playing safe, and you can see I'm 1-0-1 from my ult. So we're gonna speed this back up again. And you can see I'm harassing with blue buff as much as I can before it runs out, and I do force him back. Just from that shift poke. So, look at how low they are in mid, 3 incredibly low. So I'm sitting here beating on tower, and Renekton teleported bot through all that. Even though I harassed him, he did go bot afterwards, so there was a good window here, and I'm going to do my best to take down the tower. At 13 minutes, we're actually ahead by a good some amount of gold now, so putting us ahead even further is going to be a good deal. And they did ward our blue, but it's about to run out, so they will not be able to smite that unless they place a new ward. They'll just know that I think Rammus gets here just as the ward expires, and Sejuani is doing her best to come up and stop me from shoving. So I'll just run away. No big deal. I just poke her down, pop a health potion, and just keep pushing. I know Renekton's not going to be back anytime soon. Get a nice crit off there. And the big thing you should know with Gangplank is when he's going to do a critical strike, he has an attack animation with his gun. So if you don't want to crit a minion, because you'll miss it to the tower hit, you can just stop your animation and then go back to hitting it. And you shouldn't crit unless you're going to crit again. Sejuani getting her red buff, Renekton just warding up again. He's going to plant it right by my ward, so I'll see that and I can give my team the timer. Bot lane is, we're coming up here. I think a bot lane's going to trade soon. I do believe my ult is up. Yeah, my ult is up. And I am a bit low, but I have my W again, so that's a 360 heal on a low cooldown. Now, Blitz is low, and we can see this, and this is where the communication comes in, where I'm watching, and I can see that 4-man, so I decided I'm not going to waste my ult down there unless it's needed, because you don't really need that 4-man with a Gangplank ult. So Varus does get hooked. Now actually I should have dropped my ult here. They ended up getting a kill, but if I dropped my ult with that slow, then we could have picked up another kill. But I just, I'm content with getting the tower. I think my team's content with that too. I think I drop an ult in mid or on top of their fight at Dragon. But I'm going to keep shoving with my Shiv. Just checking the bush. I see Renekton's bot, so I know I can keep shoving. And I'm going to take this tower down pretty low while they fight with poking and Q and all that. We get a free dragon off of this as well, so we did get a tower and dragon off that, putting us really far ahead in gold and kills, and Ahri's gonna come off here, but I have my W up, so I'm not really worried about, as you can see I just W away, and that's before she can ignite. I'm gonna watch me run away here. So, I have 402 move speed, and I think her flash is still down, or it's down just for a small amount of time. So I'm gonna pop my E in the bush and then flash W, or W flash I mean, and I can't stay anymore or else I would die, but Sion's coming up and he's gonna hold my lane for me. So watch when I go back, I'll buy myself a Randuin's Omen. I think I have enough for that, right? Oh no, I'm 150 gold behind, so that's no big deal. I'll go back to lane, I'll fire him up again. I'll speed this game back up. Where's my plus button? And Sejuani did take our mid because Sion was top. No big deal. Here is where I do drop my ult here, and this is where it helps out, because as you can see, she's standing in it. You never want to stand in Gangplank ult. A lot of people say it doesn't do damage, but if you stand in it for the full duration, it is going to deal a lot of damage. So I pick up 2 free assists there. Give my team a nice lead. We can take that bot lane. And I'm going to keep shoving. Nope. Renekton can't kill me 1v1 anymore. I'm too tanky. I can't kill him either. I can kind of shove him out of lane. But I have amazing CS lead on him. So, we're just going to keep watching this, see where it goes. speed it up again here. Nothing really exciting happened. So I pick up my Randuin's boost and a few wards. I'm going to be warding this area, that area, and I think I ward this area too, just in case Sedge comes up through this area and then comes here and then queues over after knowing I placed wards. Which, I guess that's just thinking ahead, and it's not really applicable right now because I don't think many people would do that. But it's good to get that... and they're pinging me down here, they want to kill me, but I'm going to see that. I see that coming up from just the general vision we have in mid, and I just kind of run away. They sent 3 after me, which is going to be the death of their mid tower, which was kind of a poor decision on their part, because I can just run away and I'm not going to get CC'd down. Tarek gets hooked, flashes out. I think he dies here, but yeah, he's dead. He overextended, and yeah, he's dead. He must be, yeah. What? Oh, okay, he did die there. But that was a good chase. I do drop my ult on top of them. I'm shoving as hard as I can. Now Renekton's gonna leave and help out his team. So I'm gonna go keep shoving because that's I have the opportunity. And as you can see, Rammus and Sion are doing their best to sweep them up here. And we actually trade a 2-for-1 right now, 2 for 2. And he does get out of this. I do believe Rammus dies to this combo. And there, unless he gets away, but yeah, he does get away. So we traded 2 for 2. I ended up taking this tower as well, and I picked up assists. So now I'm 1-0-5, 179 CS at 20 minutes. And I've just gotten 2 towers, some great map control for our team, and I'm taking the red. And as you can see, I'm not dealing that much actual damage. My build right now, as you can see, isn't really focused on damage, more as it's focused on being alive. My only kill I got on that Arya that I stole, so I should only be like 0-0 and 6, but you know, it's not a big deal. We're really far ahead right now. Varus is scaling well. Miss Fortune's she's got her good items, she got her Bloodthirster, but Varus is just doing more right now. Sion 4-0 and 3 with his hat and a few orange rings, so everything is going to come together for our team here. As you can see where my wards are, I can see them coming up any direction except right here and around. So if I wanted to keep split pushing, that's where I'd have to ward. But my team is actually going to be coming top soon, so I'm going to speed this up again. Miss Fortune's coming top, and I can see her with my ward. I'm really not scared of that. I have my Randuins, I have some cooldown, I'm tanky enough. I think they realize I'm too tanky to kill, so they're just going to back off and let me split push and then just clear the waves. I got red buff too. So, Renekton just grabbing golems while he waits for me to shove up the lane. Now, I can also see Ahri coming up, I can see pretty much their entire team coming up, and I kind of back off here. I keep farming just so I can get some more pressure going on here. And as you can see, they ended up going here, and I dropped my ult down right on top of it. It's gonna work out great for us. We just win that team fight. Pop my E, just give ourselves that move speed. I get another couple assists here, so I'm now got 3 assists off that. So we're gonna keep shoving. We're gonna take this tower and inhib, which is gonna allow us to push other lanes up. And this is what happens when you're far. You want to push your lead as much as you can. So the only one with deaths is Varus, who got killed in the early game just by that early kill potential that that bot lane had. So we did come together as a team. We just played really well. And we're going to back off here. We stun, but we're not going to turn around. They're all full. I'm kind of out of mana, a bit low on HP. We also don't have any of our ultimates up except Rammus's and Sion's, but Sion's doesn't do much just because of its more melee oriented approach, or like AD Sion or Tank Sion or something like that. So I'm gonna go bot. Varus is gonna come clean this up. Some people when they do this, they're gonna take it off from the AD carry, but I just wanted to make sure he didn't lose any to the tower. So if it did shut before we got here, I would have stood right here and just you know, made sure it didn't die. So I was gonna soak some experience here because I want to hit level 16, which I'm not that far away from. But here we go. Here's another team fight coming up. We're trying to rush a dragon, but we have it warded. We're gonna force Misfortune's flash. We're gonna fight them mid. Renekton's teleporting in. Drop my ult down. Sion's gonna end up dying here, but I ended up getting the last Q proc after she flashed. So all in all, we're actually really far ahead. I pick up double kill with my Q. I chase him down. He's gonna burn flash here. Doesn't really do much. He kind of gets stopped by the wall. I turn around and go back to Dragon. It's much more important for us. They chase down Taric instead of turning around and fighting us. So actually, they could kill us here. Rammus is low, so they could, you know, at least kill Rammus. But we just pick up a free Dragon. I think Varus is gonna go clear bot. I'm gonna go clear mid, and you know, we're just gonna. As you can see, all my items actually are still tank oriented, so I'm going for a Spirit Visage and a Mercury Treads. So I'm 308, and this is really good for Gangplank. This is exactly where you want to be. And he's gonna try to hook me. Doesn't land, but I wasn't scared of a hook even if it did land. Again, I have my W's, and that's only on a, I think it's a 12-second cooldown right now. 12.6, yeah. That's with a 30% cooldown reduction. And I'm playing really aggressive here. I know I can get out with my W. Rammus is coming up just to assist me here, and I'm going to get one last Q poke in. And running back and forth with the Shiv is a good way to make it proc faster. There we go. Misses a hook again. I think that one I would have died just because I would have oranged the hook when then I got taunted and all that. I got the shift proc. Oh, that's a good taunt. So we're gonna go in on this. I ended up getting a kill. Taric gets a kill on Blitzcrank, so that's always nice. Misfortune's gonna get away, so I'm gonna turn around and just go back to the tower. We have enough creeps, so we're gonna take the tower. We're gonna take I think the next tower as well. 4-0 and 9 at this point. I'm just too tanky to kill right now. I think that's a big plus you get with Gangplank, is just being tanky and having that self-heal. Just be able to be damage soak some more. Taric is gonna tank the tower like a good support. It's not gonna do much. And we get a taunt landed on here, I think. No, he misses his ult. Rammus and I are hitting the inhibitor. We're still trying to get that. Objectives are greater than kills. For the most part, there are some times where getting that kill is more important. But Rammus gets burst down here by Ari and their team, so we should just be backing off. I just go poke with free gold. I run away. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go steal their red buff again. Blitzcrank is gonna come up, but I think he realizes no one's following him. I do land a nice crit, which takes him down pretty kind of low. So I'm gonna keep clearing off red buff. I'm gonna grab that again. Oh, we're gonna keep. See, as you can see, when I crit, my gun comes up, so it's very easy to tell that I'm gonna crit. Here's a good kill by Varus. He gets that nice kill and he flashes, pops barrier. Well, kind of didn't have to pop barrier, but it's a good precaution. I drop my ult just cautiously here for that slow. They're pinging me down here, but my ult's gonna come back up in a minute 30. And pop my W again. That's a 16.2 with a 10% cooldown. So I'm going to be going back finally. I think I have something like 3,000 gold, 2,500 gold. And as you can see, I big my Spirit Visage, I buy my Mercury Treads, and I'm going to end up buying a Phage as well. So I'm really tanky at this point. I can still deal good consistent damage. Sheen would have been a good choice as well if I wanted more damage other than that survivability from Sheen by the HP it brings. But I figured at this point of the game, why do I need a Sheen? We already have enough damage, and I'm sitting at almost 3k HP right now. In my last item, if this game had gone on any longer, as you can see it's almost over, I would have ended up going a Bloodthirster just for that extra Q damage, which does have a 1-to-1 scaling for your total attack damage. So it's not awful. That's why Gangplank is so popular, is because it gets that nice scaling off damage. We're gonna end up clearing Baron and just ending the game shortly here. Ended up, so we're just gonna roam. I think we're gonna be roaming top now. Yeah, I ping top because the inhibs respawned, and we're gonna got that good creep wave coming up here. And Misfortune's bot, so it's gonna take her more time to get top than it is to get mid. So yeah, you can see I don't deal that much damage at all. I mean, I'm here to tank, I'm here to soak damage. Tarek gets grabbed, I drop my ult, and I just keep hitting that inhibitor. I end up getting the kill with my last cannonball, which is not awful. So, Cyan picks up another kill, Cyan 6-1 and 7, I'm 5-0 and 10. Pop my E, my W. I get another assist, and that's game. So essentially, if you watched, it was more of a farm fest top lane, and I helped out bot and mid on team fights with my ultimate, and essentially that made us pull ahead. I took 2 top towers for free, uncontested, and there we go. That's a victory.